AI Business Brief for February 19, 2026. The India AI Summit crystallized something important. The battle for AI infrastructure and enterprise adoption is now a geopolitical competition as much as a business one, and the winners of that infrastructure race, Google, OpenAI, Microsoft, will set the terms for enterprise AI pricing for years. Domestically, AI regulation is moving into electoral politics, which means the rules of the road for AI tools could change faster and less predictably than previously expected. For small businesses, the near-term practical signal is this: structured automation of back-office workflows, payments, reconciliation, scheduling, data entry continues to deliver the clearest ROI, and the tools to do it keep getting cheaper. Start there before worrying about what comes next. Here's the full breakdown of today's top AI stories for your business. Next section, lead story. OpenAI goes all in on India with infrastructure, enterprise, and fintech deals. 3 separate announcements from OpenAI this week paint a clear picture. India is now a strategic priority, not just a growth market. OpenAI. For India, TechCrunch. Tata deal. TechCrunch, Pine Labs, first OpenAI, partnered with Tata Group to secure 100 MW of AI data center capacity in India with plans to scale to 1 gigawatt. OpenAI will run its most advanced models within India to reduce latency and meet data residency requirements for regulated sectors. Tata Consultancy Services will deploy ChatGPT Enterprise across hundreds of thousands of employees and use OpenAI's Codex tools to standardize AI-native software development. That's one of the largest enterprise AI deployments globally. Second, OpenAI partnered with Pine Labs, a major fintech company, to embed AI into payment settlement and reconciliation workflows. Pine Labs has already cut daily settlement processing time from hours to minutes using AI. The partnership extends those gains to merchants and B2B clients, with AI agents handling invoice processing and payments orchestration end-to-end. Third, OpenAI is partnering with Indian engineering, medical, and design institutions to bring AI tools into higher education, targeting India's massive developer base. What this means for you: if you're running any kind of B2B payments, invoicing, or reconciliation workflow, pay attention to the Pine Labs story. AI agents handling repetitive financial tasks under predefined rules is a pattern that works, and it's coming to more platforms. The B2B first adoption path Amrish Rao describes is exactly right. Structured, rule-based financial workflows are where AI agents deliver ROI, return on investment, fastest with the least regulatory friction. If your accounting software or payment processor isn't adding AI-assisted reconciliation soon, ask them why not. Next section, tools and launches. Zapier plus 11 Labs. Auto-publish audio versions of your blog posts. If you have a blog, you can now automatically generate and store an MP3 version of every post you publish, without touching it after setup. The Zapier workflow uses your blog's RSS feed as a trigger, sends the post text to 11 Labs for text-to-speech conversion, and stores the resulting audio file in Google Drive. Zapier Blog. Who it's for: bloggers, content marketers, solopreneurs with active blogs. Cost: Zapier free tier handles simple 2-step zaps. 11 Labs has a free tier with limits. Paid plans start around $5/mo. Action: if you already have a Zapier account, grab the pre-built template from the article. Takes about 15 minutes to set up. Business impact: adds an audio version of your content without extra production time, makes content accessible to listeners and multitaskers, and gives you podcast-ready files you can upload to your site or distribute via RSS. Next section, Business Playbook. Agentic AI in retail. How one team uses it across the software development lifecycle. A director of software engineering at a large U.S. retailer shared how his team operationalizes AI agents across the dev lifecycle. Validating requirements, generating test cases, accelerating issue resolution. Critically, they maintain human-in-the-loop review and measure quality outcomes at every step. MIT Technology Review, the pattern worth copying. AI handles the repetitive, rule-based parts of a workflow, humans review and approve at decision points, and the team tracks measurable outcomes, faster issue resolution, fewer defects, to justify continued investment. This isn't use ChatGPT for everything. It's structured deployment with clear success metrics. If you run a development shop or manage any kind of complex operational workflow, the key takeaway is governance first. Know where humans must stay in the loop before you automate anything mission-critical. B2B payments automation is the real AI ROI story, Pine Labs CEO Amrish Rao's quote in the OpenAI. India coverage is worth saving. If you look at invoicing and settlement, those are workflows where agents can actually drive the process end to end. And that's where adoption can happen faster. TechCrunch, this maps to a broader pattern. The highest confidence AI ROI cases right now are in structured, high-volume, rule-based back-office workflows. Invoice processing, payment reconciliation, data entry between systems, routine compliance checks. If you're still manually reconciling anything, that's your first automation target. Next section, Pricing and Access Watch. SWE Bench Independent Benchmarks, Claude Opus 4. 5 Tops Coding Leaderboard. SWE Bench just published an independently run benchmark, not self-reported by the labs, against current generation models. Claude Opus 4. 5 came out on top, narrowly beating Opus 4. 6. Gemini 3 Flash came second, followed by Mini Max M2. 5. A 229B model from Chinese lab Mini Max. Several other Chinese models, GLM5 Kimi K2, 5 DeepSeek V3, 2 made the top 10. OpenAI's best available API, model GPT-5, 2 landed 6th. Simon Willison, why this matters for you. If you're building AI-assisted coding tools or using AI for software development tasks, independent benchmarks give you a more reliable picture than lab-published numbers. The fact that multiple Chinese models are competitive at the frontier means your pricing options for capable coding AI are expanding. Competition at the top drives prices down for everyone. ChatGPT. Ads are coming. Sam Altman confirmed at the India AI Impact Summit that OpenAI is exploring advertising within ChatGPT, initially in the US. He described a preference for Instagram-style discovery ads rather than intrusive formats. CNBC if you're a paid ChatGPT subscriber, this is worth watching. Free tier users will almost certainly see ads first. Paid plans may remain ad-free as a differentiator. There's no launch date yet, but it confirms the monetization path for OpenAI's massive free user base. Next section, Industry Moves. AI regulation goes to the ballot box. Dueling PACs enter midterm elections. 2 major AI super PACs are now running 6-figure ad campaigns in the New York congressional race. Jobs and Democracy PAC, backed in part by a $20M Anthropic donation, supports candidates favoring AI regulation, including New York's RAISE Act, requiring large AI developers to publish safety protocols. On the other side, Leading the Future, backed by A16Z, Palantir co-founder Joe Lonsdale, and Perplexity, is targeting the same race opposing regulation. CNBC, this matters for your business planning. The regulatory environment for AI tools you use could change meaningfully depending on midterm outcomes. Anthropic's pro-regulation stance, combined with OpenAI, exploring ads in ChatGPT, signals that the 2 leading AI platforms are diverging on values and business models. If your business is building on top of either platform, that divergence is worth tracking. India joins Pac Silica. U.S. Semiconductor Supply Chain Alliance expands India formalized membership in the Pac Silica initiative at the AI Impact Summit, joining Japan, South Korea, Singapore, the UK, Australia, and others in a U.S.-led effort to secure semiconductor supply chains and AI infrastructure against Chinese competition. The U.S. State Department is also launching an AI chip concierge service to help member nations procure U.S.-made chips more efficiently. CNBC, the immediate business implication. The U.S.-China AI competition is intensifying at the infrastructure level. This isn't just geopolitics. It affects chip availability, cloud pricing, and which AI services will be accessible in different markets. If you have international customers or suppliers, AI tool availability could become a compliance consideration. Google's $15 billion India AI Hub. Sundar Pichai, at the AI Impact Summit, Google CEO Sundar Pichai addressed world leaders in New Delhi, announcing a $15 billion infrastructure investment in India, including a full-stack AI hub in Visakhapatnam with gigawatt-scale compute and a new subsea cable gateway. Google's broader pitch. AI can help emerging economies leapfrog infrastructure gaps, from agricultural forecasting to medical diagnosis. Google blog, the India AI investment race between Google, OpenAI, and Microsoft is creating new AI infrastructure capacity that will eventually lower compute costs globally. Watch for the latency and pricing improvements that flow from it over the next 12-18 months. Next section, quick wins. Turn your blog into a podcast with 15 minutes of setup. Use the Zapier plus 11 Labs template described in today's Tools section. Connect your blog RSS feed, pick a voice, point the output to Google Drive. Every new post you publish will automatically have an audio file waiting for you. Upload it as a companion to the blog post or aggregate the files into a podcast feed using a tool like Anchor or Buzzsprout. This adds an audio content channel with zero ongoing effort. Automate your invoice reconciliation before someone else does it for you. Pull your last month of invoices and identify which matching, approval, or routing steps a human does manually today. That list is your AI automation roadmap. QuickBooks, FreshBooks, and most modern accounting tools are adding AI reconciliation features. If yours isn't, that's a reason to evaluate alternatives. The Pine Labs case shows that even complex multi-bank settlement can be cut from hours to minutes. That concludes today's AI Business Brief. From Carolina Clear Tech, stay smart, stay ahead.